Okay, so now we have multiplying fraction and a whole number. So not a fraction times fraction, we have a fraction and a whole number. So again, we're reading the problem the same way. 2/4 of 6. So this time, instead of having a part of a part, we get a part of a whole. 2/4 of 6. So the way that I've taught them to understand this conceptually, in a kind of semi-concrete way, is if we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wholes, and we split them up into fourths, you get 2/4 of 6. You get 2/4 of each of the 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so they get 2/4 of each of those 6. So now what we could do, if we wanted to, is add up how many fourths we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 fourths. Okay, and then we would simplify that. We know 4, 8, 12. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So that would equal 3 wholes. Or some students like to regroup them. So I'm going to X out these ones and put them over here. I'm going to X out these ones and put them over here. And I'm going to cross out these fourths and put them over here. And then they realize, oh, I have 1, 2, 3 wholes. So that's just to kind of help you understand what's going on conceptually, okay? We take 2/4 of 6, you only get 2/4 of each of the 6 wholes, okay? So this is not anything I expect them to do on a test. This is something that we worked on as a foundation for understanding just kind of the standard form of the way we're doing it. So when we multiply a fraction times a whole number, all we really have to do is rewrite. We're going to do 2/4 times 6/1. You always put the whole number over 1 to make it into a fraction. And since we just learned how to multiply fractions, now we know how to do this. So in case you're curious, okay, why do I do that? I don't want to just accept that I put my whole number over 1. What we're saying is any number over any number equals 1, right? So 1/1, 2/2, when working with fractions, any number over itself equals 1. So we have 1/1, which would equal 1, plus 1/1, plus 1/1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wholes. These are wholes written in a fraction form. But now when we're adding fractions, we don't add the denominator. We don't add that number on the bottom. So I'm going to leave that as 1 because we don't add these up when we're adding, okay? But we do add the numerator, the number on the top. So I'm going to add these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would give us 6/1. So if I add 6 wholes together, this is the same thing as doing 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 to get 6, except we're doing it in fraction form, 1/1. And that equals 6/1, okay? Again, this right here does not have to be anything that they'll do on the test, okay? Not on the test, this either. I'm just trying to explain to you why things are the way they are, so you don't have to just take my word for it. So anyway, ignore that or don't. But at the end of the day, you put your fraction, or you put your whole number over 1 to make it into a fraction. Now, if you understand how to multiply fractions, this should be pretty easy. We just go straight across. 2 times 6 is 12, and then 4 times 1 is 4. Okay? So that gives you an improper fraction, meaning the numerator is larger than the denominator, but that's going to happen when we're multiplying a fraction times a whole. So again, I'll show you in a different video how to solve that, or how to, make that into an improper fraction. But I'll do one more without all of the extra bits in case that was confusing for you. So again, when we look at this, it looks a little crazy, but if we make it into fractions, it doesn't. So I'm just going to put my 3 over 1 times 2/7, and then I multiply straight across. 3 times 2 equals 6, and 7 times 1 equals 7, and there you go. That's it. So just put your whole number over 1 and then multiply straight across just like you normally would. A lot of students want to do, say, 3 over 3, and again, that would equal 1. So we definitely don't want to do that. Okay, make sure you put your whole over 1. And that'll be it.